I am obsessed. This is your sign. Talk about addicting. What is your ethnicity? Oh my gosh, yeah. My current obsession. That just brings me so much joy. Oh my gosh. Your girl is deep in it, but it's so good. It just never gets old. I don't even care if I'm biased. That's my hot take. It's been such a journey. Hi you guys, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to today's video. Today we're doing a chatty mukbang here in the car. If this is your first time seeing me, hello. I also do mukbangs over on TikTok. I wanted to bring a longer, chattier version over here on YouTube. And let me show you what we have to eat today. I just picked up one of my favorites, Jollibee. Let's dig into what I ordered. You guys, I am starving. It is lunchtime. Jollibee is my go-to comfort meal. One of my favorites. Woo! So we got one piece chicken joy, spicy, of course. And I also have their Jolly spaghetti, aka their Filipino spaghetti. But wait, there's more. I also got a side of their adobo rice. This stuff is so good. It's like garlic rice with vinegar, soy sauce, chicken bits inside. To drink, I got one of their newer dragon fruit quenchers, and I also got a dessert. If you're familiar with Jollibee, then you know about their peach mango pie, but for me personally, I am obsessed with their ube pie. So excited. I'm ready to dig in. Oh my gosh, I can't forget about the gravy as well. I'm gonna put that on the side. I think this is like one of my first real sit-down videos. What better way to do that than with a mukbang with my favorite meals? And being completely honest, I didn't know what to talk about exactly for today's video. I literally asked ChatGPT, can you come up with some questions for me to answer for this style of video? So I literally have basic intro questions just about myself and like fun other food related questions written down on a piece of paper next to me. Thank you, ChatGPT. Oh, yes. Look at that. Let's take a bite. Wow. Jollibee's Filipino spaghetti is way sweeter than your traditional like Italian American spaghetti. I believe that's because the base of the tomato sauce is made with banana ketchup, another Filipino condiment. So it's sweet, but still savory at the same time. And I believe there's hot dog slices in here as well. But it's so good, especially when you've grown up eating it. It just never gets old. Okay, going back to the questions and ChatGPT. I mean, the goal down the line is obviously to have you guys ask me questions that you're interested in. Any FAQs about me and my life, maybe content creation in general. My Instagram as well as my TikTok are always linked in my socials, by the way, in case you want to chat and just possibly have another Q&A here on this channel. So good. Chicken. I'm starving, you guys. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could start off with the basic questions. I guess I could just introduce myself, but yeah. Hi, my name is Alyssa. I am 26 years old. I hate aging myself, but I'm also a Bay Area native here in California, born and raised. I also currently live here as well. Another question is, what is your ethnicity or background? I am Filipino American, hence the Jollibee. I am very proud of my heritage and my culture. Both of my parents were born in the Philippines and they emigrated here in the late 90s, which makes me a full Filipina. There's a bit of that hot dog right there. I also went to college in San Francisco. I have a bachelor's from San Francisco State University. So I really never left the Bay Area growing up. I truly love it here. The food, the culture, the diversity. California is great in general, but the Bay Area, I don't even care if I'm biased, is truly one of the best places to be and grow up. And I have to pinch myself sometimes because I'm truly blessed to be in this part of the world and grow up here and be surrounded by so many amazing people and just like culture in general. This is definitely hitting the spot. Okay, next question. How did you get into content creation? Like I said earlier, I started my content creation journey on TikTok. I think it's been like almost 4 years. Yeah, it's been like in 2021, maybe April of 2021, when I started consistently posting on TikTok. Specifically, I was posting food reviews and like trendier food trends and just reviewing those like through fast food menu items and maybe grocery store items or restaurants within the Bay Area. And then that quickly progressed into mukbangs. That is currently my style of videos that I make over there, and I've organically grown such a great community over there, and I'm forever grateful for TikTok. They've given me so many cool opportunities to work and meet new people. It's been such a journey. And here we are almost 4 years later, and I have like about 500,000 followers on there. Such a fun platform. And I think TikTok truly changed the game of social media, short form media, and just algorithm generations in general. I've always had a fondness for YouTube. I'm Gen Z, so we grew up with the internet, and the internet has always been a part of our lives and adolescence in general. And YouTube was a platform I've always loved using. I was never into TV shows or movies growing up. It was always YouTube and vloggers. So of course, being so familiar with that type of content, I was like, why don't I give it a try and start posting here myself? If you look back on my channel, I started making travel vlogs and travel videos. I mean, those were just always so fun. I've always found editing to be a creative outlet for myself. But now with my passion for food, I kind of brought that on to YouTube, hence my more current types of content. And it's been really fun. We recently hit 2,000 subscribers on here, and that just brings me so much joy. I've grown to love editing, coming from short form content over here on YouTube to long form, which is like honestly such a different beast in its own. And this algorithm and just platform in general is really different, but there are pros and cons to it, that's for sure. I'm almost done with that spaghetti. Another question I got from ChatGPT is, what are your favorite types of food? So I took this question more of like your favorite cuisines that you like to eat. And obviously I might be a little bit biased, but Filipino food is definitely up there for me. And then it might be tied for either Japanese or Korean food. Clearly I love my Asian cuisines. I think this kind of relates into the next question. It says, what's your go-to comfort meal? The first thing that comes into mind, that's the real answer at the moment, is Filipino food. And to me, that's like any rice with your ulam. I don't know why, but as of recently, I get in waves of different Filipino dishes that I love. My all-time favorite, I will say, is kare-kare or oxtail peanut stew. That one's also good. But something that my parents make that I really love is ginisang upo, or squash and ground beef stew type of mixture. It's not a stew, but more of just like a stir fry almost. Oh, with some fresh white rice. That's bomb. I think I'm on my last bite here. Delicious. Jollibee gravy, man, doesn't get better than that. Yep. Let's get into this drink really quick. Look at how bright red and purple it is. I said it earlier, this is the dragon fruit quencher. I've had this in my only eating Filipino food for 48 hour video. It was delicious. It was so good. I had to get it again to try. I could have sworn there were like lychee jellies at the bottom, but I don't see it here this time. Cheers. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think this is their lychee tea base, and then there's, I feel like a hint of mango, and obviously the dragon fruit puree on top. Wow, that's refreshing. Yum. Okay, love that. Okay, you guys, questions aside, I wanted to discuss my current favorite hobby and obsession. As of recently, I have discovered the Fourth Wing series. Oh my gosh. I have my boyfriend's sister to thank for this because she lent me her copy of Fourth Wing. And of course, I'm obviously on TikTok and I've seen the book talk girlies talk about Fourth Wing, ACOTAR series, and how it's to die for, the romance fantasy of it all. But I've heard so much praise about Fourth Wing. And your girl is deep in it, y'all. It literally took me maybe like 3 or 4 days to finish the first book of Fourth Wing, and I am obsessed. I've never been so engaged in a fiction world. I feel like the last time I was like in middle school, high school, when I was reading the Percy Jackson series or something. I have not tapped into that world until now. Oh my gosh. Okay, food time. Adobo rice. It smells so garlicky. And literally, guys, when I returned Fourth Wing back to her, I literally went out and bought the whole Empyrean series for myself. So now I have a copy of Fourth Wing. I'm reading Iron Flame right now. Onyx Storm, I've heard, is also really good. I think it came to like a resurface again because the last book, Onyx Storm, came out, I believe, in January of this year. And we talk about the TV show that is very much in the works for this whole series. Like, my TikTok feed, my Instagram feed is everything Fourth Wing at the moment. I am not even mad about it. The lore about who they're casting and who's following who's posting what. Honestly, I have high hopes just because I'm so into it. I feel like this will spark a whole other liking for the romantasy genre of it all for me. I'm like now looking at the next series I want to read and what people recommend because, dang. I'm a bookworm now. Comment down below if you guys are also reading this series. But if you've heard of Fourth Wing and you're thinking about reading it, this is your sign. Grab that e-reader, grab that book, even the audiobook, but please give it a read and comment down below and let's start a little book club together, you guys. I'm on Iron Flame, barely at the half mark, so no spoilers, please. But yes, my current obsession. I think that was my last bite. Let's get into this ube pie. I'm so excited. If you've never had ube before, it's a sweet purple yam that's originated in the Philippines. It's become pretty popular as of recent years within like the foodie space. It's sweet, starchy, a little bit like of a vanilla flavor, or coconut vanilla is what a lot of people pair it with. Let me take a bite. I think you could kind of see that filling. I love Jollibee's pies though because it's fried and the outer layer is just so crunchy and crispy. Okay, back to the questions. These are like fun and random questions that ChatGPT listed for me. This one says, what is your biggest food hot take? And I thought about this one, and it's that spice makes everything taste better. That's my hot take. I love spicy food. To me, having spice and a little kick with my meals just makes like eating more enjoyable. It's almost like it makes the food more appetizing to me. I know others may disagree, but trust me, this is just my take. This is a fun one. What is your guilty pleasure snack? And going on the same theme of spicy food, I love me a good hot chip. Dang, talk about addicting. I love me a good hot Cheeto, spicy Funyuns, or hot Ruffles. Oh my gosh, I'm done. Those are so good. Another fun one, any weird combos that you secretly love. I don't know if this is considered weird, but if you've seen The Parent Trap, you know about the Oreo and creamy peanut butter combo. And I tried it because I loved that movie growing up as a kid. And I've tried it, I think like back in high school or whatever, but it is such a good combo, specifically creamy peanut butter. And I think I remember having it like in college and like my roommates didn't know that it was a thing, but I kind of put them on. It's so good. I mean, those are two just delicious foods on their own. So why wouldn't they be good together? Okay, one last question while I finish up this pie. What's something people might be surprised to learn about you? Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna expose myself with this answer, but although I am Filipina, I will say that I do not know how to speak fluently in Tagalog. I know. It makes me sad too. The funny thing is I can completely understand when you speak to me in that language. I will just have to answer in English. I mean, I think that's literally how I grew up. My parents would talk in Tagalog amongst themselves to us as kids, and I just wouldn't know how to respond. They wouldn't force us to respond in Tagalog, just in English. So you can talk to me that way and I will understand. I'm just not at that conversational stage. I don't know what it was, but that ube pie really hit extra today. Wow, so I guess that was it for my chatty Jollibee mukbang. Thank you for tuning in if you've made it this far. I really like these chill, sit-down types of videos, especially when it's mukbang related. Let me know if you want another Q&A for future Q&As that I might have lined up. Follow me on Instagram. I might do a little story poll about questions and you can ask me on there when the time comes. And yes, this was so fun. I was really hungry, but now I'm satiated. I'm full. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. Comment down below any other foods you'd like me to try for my car mukbangs here, or just any video ideas in general. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. My socials are always linked in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in next week's video.